Hey, my people, una good morning. My name na Alibaba. I say make I just wake up this morning, make I greet una. As una day this morning, so may God dey bless una banga go ripe. As it be so, una no go use leg knack stone when go cost una wahala. The stone when una go kick na the one when go make una get better money. You know say them talk say if you use right leg kick something, better they happen. Una left leg no go hit wetin go make una disturb una self. And I do greet una well done. Una they watch this good morning show. May God bless all of una and una banga go ripe as I talk. Now Alibaba say make I greet una so. Carry go.
Good morning,
So good to have GBK in the house because I can imagine having GBK close to you, you go, they chop. Imagine GBK telling me about starch and banga this morning.
No, rice. No,
rice and banga. Really? Bernard, have you ever had rice and banga?
Yes, actually, I have. And it makes sense when we're
really?
Goat meat.
Correct banga soup, man.
But let's not go there.
Rice.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
All right, we actually get to guest in the house. You don't see him. Yes, very Kajat one. Make I just tell you a little bit about this Kajat guest so we get inside the house. Him now the CEO of SPELLAFRICA initiative, where they want actually make sure, say, Nigerians sabi read and write, especially as we get an alarming rate of 65 million Nigerians who not sabi read and write. So join me, welcome Erezi Edoreh inside the house. Good to have you, Erezi.
Thank you very much. I do have to have us in this program.
Okay, you're welcome.
All right, so let's kick off now. Let's tell us more about this adult literacy class where you where you don't put on ground. Why you decide to educate adults who not sabi read and write?
Okay, first of all, I'll start with waiting you talk, the alarming rate of the number of people from Nigeria when they read and write. There are over 65 million. As of 2015, there were 65 million according to UNESCO. Well, as of 2017, according to National Commission of Mass Education, it's going from 65 million to 75 million. If we actually do not have the picture of how alarming it is, I use the illustration of the country called Australia. You see, the population of Australia is like 3 times the population of Australia, 65 million. That's like having 3 countries of illiterate people. Wow. Let's even use South Africa. South Africa, their population is over 60 million, which means we have a population of illiterate people more than the country. So it's very, very alarming. So we kicked off a project. And the project, we call them SPELLAFRICA Back to School Adult Literacy Project. The Back to School, we call them B2S. This project, I started because of my passion for education. When I did small, very small, I was opportune to be teaching youth and adults how to read and write when I was 9 years old. My papa, now principal, though he don't retire, so during that period, that's about 23, 24 years ago, he put me for private school, but in a principal for a government school. We all know the reason why. So for my private school when I did, I be the olodo for class. Now me, they always come last, every time for class. So they think they pay me well. So the thing they pay my dad also well. So there was a day, he could carry me for vacation, go in school. The government school, na secondary school. The school when I did na primary school. So when he carry me go to school, for make I see something to do, he comes to make I write exam, test with the students for JSS 3 for their class. So I said, okay, I can't sit down with them. I did primary school, but I sit down with them, I just write their test. After we write the test, results come out. Guess who will be the best student? Now me.
What?
I was actually the best student.
Wow.
Yeah, a primary school student.
Primary, what you be in there before you write that?
Yeah,
I
think I will be in primary 3.
Wow.
Yeah, primary 3 or thereabouts. Yeah, and I was the best.
I'm sure.
I've been thinking I say primary 6.
No. So unfortunately, now English, I remember very well. Now English test, now we write. So when I see the results, I supposed to be happy, but no. I felt very, very bad because I know say something did wrong. You know how I say no? I can't imagine. What if those my classmates from my private school, if they can't come here, write the same test, which result they will get? That means they will be God for the school. So I actually knew there was something wrong with the education system. So immediately, the students, though they be bros, they're big past me. So I became friends with them. So they decided to say, I beg, help us, they teach us how to know these things. So that's why I take start without my dad knowledge. So then I couldn't use the backyard. So for the backyard, after school hours, my dad go farm, go do farm work. So when he go farm, I go hide, go to the backyard, carry one blackboard, come outside, put on. So the very first day I carry the blackboard, come outside, I say, okay, make I teach you now. When I come in the evening, I was very surprised. That very evening, not be only the classmates come, they come with their papa, their mama, their relatives, their uncles. They won't come see the small boy when we won't teach them how to read and write.
And that's how everything started?
Yes, that's how it started.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Suppose they collect money for their hand. But anyway, it's a very beautiful and a very touching story. Very, very inspiring story. Now, the question I would like to ask now is, for this B2S project, when did it start, first of all? Okay.
It started 2015. Actually, when I see the Gmns newspaper, when I see, now there I still see now 65 million people not reading the right. At that point in time, it shocked me, just as it shocked me too. 65 million people is too much. And according to UNESCO, they say it will take us 58 years. Yes, 58 years to wipe out illiteracy. That is if government, everybody put them together. So I got to see that we need to do something about it. Not the government, but people who are educated, products of education, people like me and you, who they benefit from education. We need to come together. So the idea behind the project now to gather the balance of about 140 million people like you and I, when they're educated, to come together. It's a movement to come together. Make we institute free class for the 36 states in Nigeria. We go to find time in the evening after work to come teach the after work. So now the idea be that. So currently we get 30 teachers, working class people, when they work, bankers, lawyers.
They're volunteers?
Yes, they're volunteers. Bankers, lawyers, there are many. After work like this, in the evening, they will come to school, come teach for free. Why? Because they won't give back. So,
how many students do you have right now?
Okay, when we start, we had over 120 students for our center for Lagos. So that period, it was amazing because even before then, when we do survey for the environment, whether people are interested to learn for free, we do 1 hour walk. I partner with NYSC, we come work out just for 1 hour to see people when they're interested, to collect their names and numbers. In that 1 hour, we collect over 200 names and phone numbers when one learn how to read and write.
What your center doing there for Lagos?
Okay, our center dey Jama'atu Islamiyah Primary School for Igbo for inside Lekki, yeah.
Okay. What courses have been they teach for this during the classes?
Okay. Now basic maths and English.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3, ABC. You get, because majority of these people, now the numbers and words might be their problem. You get, most of them, they fit talk, they fit communicate. But when they reach to write down, no problem. That's why you see most of them, they don't go bank at all. Yes, they don't go bank.
Some people will tell you, say, I don't need to go back to school. As long as I feel see mango, talking a mango, orange, talking an orange, I'm okay with that. With your experience trying to educate adults, why you feel say they're very important for adults to sabi read and write? Why is it important? Did they contribute anything to our society?
Thank you very much for the question. Now, I will use a true life experience to answer that question. Okay. For the school, the project, our project, get one of our students, I don't mention his name. Before he starts, he tell us this experience. He say, he get small business when they do. He say, they go bank every day, go deposit money, go pay money. And every day when they go bank, get one security man for the bank, they collect 500 naira from her every day. For her to help and fit her to pay the money. Every day. That's say in they lose 500 naira every day. So after about 2-3 months for our project, this man just go bank by himself. So as he enter bank, the security man come see and come relax, they wait for him, make him come. He say he not come meet him. What did they happen? He come waka go meet cashier, collect teller, collect biro. He still say he started the right. He say, how manage? He say, okay. He made him right. The cashier go shout for him and say, he go make mistake. At the end, he will come with him. This man actually wrote everything, deposited his money, and even withdrew money. Coming back from the bank, he said, okay, make it just greet the security man. I may not be like, say, they quarrel. He greet the security man. Security man don't answer him. Why? Because market don't close.
Wow.
You get, so economically, it will help them. It gets some of our students now, when they apply for loans, they don't feel apply for loan for their business before. You get some of them, when not get bank accounts, but now they save their money for bank. They help them use their money very well. You see, you get one of our students, now pastor, this man I go shock you pass. This man, now pastor, he not sabi read and write, but he dey preach for church. Ask me how.
How?
Good. Now this man, before he come preach for church, you know what he do? He go house. He go listen to any church program. Go cram everything when they talk. Both the Bible verse, everything. I say go church like this. He go pour am.
Wow.
Whether he correct or whether he not correct or I say go pour am to the. So he said no, say he not good. Say if he not dey teach wetin dey correct. Now he take come to school. Just 3 months to 4 months. This man now, in they read the Bible by himself. They go,
The duration of the classes, how long mean they?
Okay, we do it in a way when we say go there in form of a cycle. Now 9 months duration. Oh, okay. So in the space of 9 months, during the 9 months, every month we get monthly tests to monitor the evaluation, to measure our impact on them. Monthly tests. Then we compare the test results monthly. They are the 9th month. For Lagos State, we collaborate with Lagos State Agency for Mass Literacy. Okay. So at the 9th month, now be the major COCO exam. Lagos State government, they will come to set exam for them. And they go write that exam. The result of that exam will send out to Lagos State government. Then go certify them literate. The last time when we do them, that was the very first year, just last year, our students in the whole of Lagos State come out as third. In the whole of out of 55,000.
Okay, so as you say, your student, that one means say no be only when they run this adult, should I say adult education program?
Yeah, you know the adult literacy program is full everywhere. Some people they do them. Most times, some they do them like 2 times in a week. Some they do them like once in a week. You get so. But the way when we do this one, we do it maybe every day. And not just every day. We can incorporate other things when we make the adult students learn not just how to read and write, but how to read and write out of extreme poverty. Because we can incorporate vocational training to it. Not just that, we can incorporate what we call Skype live classes. We have international teachers. We invite people outside Nigeria who teach the students in the classroom from wherever they are. We've had Judy Kenji from Kenya, who taught them. We've had Maya Ganesh from India. We've had Daniel Robai from the UK. Why we do that is we expose them to the outside world. We take them outside their horizon. They are used to where they are. Life is beyond where they are. So that they can...
I'm still very concerned. How do you translate it? Because now you're bringing someone from India. We get some kind of their India accent. Yeah. And you are lecturing. Tell us the age bracket of these people, first of all. Okay. They lecture them and then the big person from India. How do you say they translate them to their own language?
Okay. Basically, the classes, they teach them from Monday to...
The age bracket.
The age. From 16 to... Our oldest students, now 65 years. Our oldest students are 65 years.
So how you say translate them to... Like, I can imagine like someone with an Indian accent lecturing an old student.
Okay. Now, the Skype teachers, now English they use, not be their language. Now English they use. The reason for that Skype class, now just to show, because most of them never travel outside the country. You get, just to show them the world outside Nigeria. So what they do, They show them the streets in the countries.
Okay.
They show them environments there. They show them how literacy is also affecting them even in their country. It's not just a Nigerian
So it's more
problem.
visuals than even talk.
Yes, it's visual. Yeah, more visual.
I
So,
totally like
yeah, I can remember the very first day we did the Skype Live class. You need to see the students. They started to shout, you mean say these people, they see me, they hear what they talk? I like, talk to her now. They now said, hello. And the first one replied then, hello. Then they shout, they jump. So you see, that exposure, they really need it.
All right. I want to quickly ask now. We know that definitely, first of all, education gets its own challenges. Now, to run education for adults will get its own basic challenges. I did not experience something like that during my youth service days, and I know it was a bit challenging. Now, what will be the major challenges we will get basically to run this particular program?
Okay. First of all, the major challenge when we get in our teachers, you get, for you to get teacher, money go deep pockets. That's true.
Wait, sorry.
Okay.
You've been talking to your teacher has been day voluntary now.
And now there they go.
Okay.
Now there they go. When we start the project, I actually got someone who was willing to fund paying teachers to be teaching regularly in the school. So, but it did not last 3 months. So at that period, when the person not going to pay again, now me, literally they teach the whole students, you get, in the evenings. So it can't make me abandon the school for like 1 week because it reached one point where I not can't get money again. I get family, I get wife and picking. So for 1 week, I not get money to come check the school. But after 1 week, when I can't get some money to check the school, I can't say, okay, they don't go, I go find them for the house. I surprised. I reach the school, I see all of them for class. They come to class every week. I can't ask, who they teach you now? They say, now them, they teach themselves. And we all nominate one person. Maybe the person just started to teach. That day I cry.
It shows that they get passion. They
Yes.
have the will to learn.
Yeah.
Now, at that point, I don't know how the idea just come to me, say, it is time to get volunteer teachers. Now, who are the volunteer teachers when I go get now? They should be people who are well-to-do. When not need money, because I not get money. They when not need money, but they really want to give back, to say thank you to education for putting them where they are today. So the idea got to me that why not get working class people as volunteer teachers? There will be passionate people like that. So I started looking for, I got quite a lot, and they started coming to the school in the evening after work. They go, rush, come, they go teach. Rush, come, they teach. So from 1, 2, 3, now we get over 30 volunteer teachers, working class people, when they teach for free. Then some of them, in addition to teaching, those who not get time to teach, they're ready to fund paying a teacher. So some of them, they fund getting a teacher like 10,000 naira, standby teachers when go did there. While volunteer teachers going to come regularly, but there should be a standby teacher when they do.
But you said that's still a challenge. Sorry, I just want to highlight Bernard's question. You said that is still a challenge, having teachers, because now you have 30 volunteers, so you need more volunteers.
Yes.
So that's
really
one of the challenges. Tell us more of the challenges where they face.
Okay. As for that challenge, in terms of expansion, because the idea not be just for Lagos here, not be just for here you get. So we are looking at transforming 65 million people. Now, big number be that. Yes. And I be this kind of person when we say, I believe anything is possible. If all of us put them together. So if we get many volunteer teachers, working class people, when they're different states, we can partner with the regulatory body of adult literacy in each of the states. Then the government gives us a classroom for free. Then the volunteer teachers, they come to teach in that state for free. So that's the structure behind it. Then any volunteer teacher who is working that will not have the time but is passionate about the project can fund getting a teacher that will be representing him or her. You get.
All right. So basically, your main place where we say they operate for now, not Lagos.
Yes. Yes, Lagos. So we don't start for Lagos. We don't finish 1 9-month session for Lagos. Just 1 year when we finish, now we take become number 3 for Lagos State. So we don't check the project, we don't do everything. It is very casual. So it is time to expand to other states.
All right. You've been talked before, say, first do when you've been one start to see how many people go there interested. So I do 1 hour work with some NYC people. So people will say, they don't hear it this morning. I've been thinking, how they go fit to join. So now you still they go around communities when they ask people whether they fit and then they're interested. They fit meet you somewhere or find how they could take register for this program.
Okay. To be our volunteer teacher. First of all, our Instagram page, there's a Google link we have on our Instagram page that you can click online to fill your details. Fill your details, the time you'll be available to teach, the states you are, what you do. Then we will get them, your email address, we'll capture them. Then from then, we'll contact you for further inquiries.
Okay.
Then to get the students, we see they do some works. If we want to start for a new environment now, we'll go partner with the regulatory body of adult literacy, get some of their officials, then partner with NYC, because I like partnership with NYC. Because when I serve, I do many work. In short, I even get awards from Lagos State government for the work when I do. So I get the connection with that. So we'll do small work for the environment to see people when they're interested. Do small publicity like that. Then they start coming.
When classes when they start?
Okay, we look the time when we fit both volunteer teachers and the students, which is 4 o'clock in the evening to 6 o'clock. Yeah, 4, not too late. Then 6, not too late into the night, because say night not good like that. So
Well, I think they can get all that in the website. Bernard, I know so you get a question to ask.
Yes, I get what I want to ask. First of all, 2 questions. Do you have your own? Do you have a personal? You don't talk already. Say you get wife, you get you get
Very
your
important
personal
question, Bernard.
Yeah.
What will be your own personal, like which work
of
you
income.
do? Your personal source of income. Which work you do?
okay, me and my wife. Okay, make I bring my wife come this matter now.
Better.
But bring her come to yourself now.
I'll bring her come up here.
Yes, I can bring her come. But go ahead.
Me and my wife, we run a social media company.
Okay.
Yes. I don't know if I can mention the name, but we run a social media company. We handle social media accounts for brands. For brands. So that's what we use as a family business to sustain ourselves. While this part is the non-profit.
Is your wife one of the volunteer teachers?
Definitely, sure now. Why should
Now,
we do
you don't use that answer the next question where I want to ask, but we'll still go in there. Do you consider you consider this B2S as an NGO, and if so, are you registered as one of the NGOs for Nigeria?
I appreciate you asked that question. Now, the B2S Adult Literacy Project is a project run by SPELLAFRICA Initiative. SPELLAFRICA Initiative is a registered international non-governmental organization. It's registered both in New Zealand and in Nigeria. And it's in special consultative status with United Nations ECOSOC. What that means is that we have access to United Nations facilities at New York, Geneva, and Vienna to host any event conferences over there and to attend any of the United Nations meetings. We are actually working towards the SDG 4, Social Development Goal 4, which is quality education for the United Nations. So what we do, everything we do, we send reports to them. So as we talk here, I'm a special consultant with United Nations, although I never travel.
I want to say, maybe you say carry me go if they go.
Me and the fine will
go. See, if I won't go together, we're not best.
If you pay my tickets, 2 of us will go.
They say if 2 hands watch each other, and then they clean fast. We will join money together, we'll go. But very quickly now, we know say. Okay, first of all, make a start like this. What is the level of support where you get from Lagos State government?
Okay, Lagos State government, they have been so wonderful. Because a project like this, the very first one you go think of when you want this kind of project now, where you go teach these people, which is structure. So When I partnered with Lagos State government, fortunately, it was the period Lagos State government were about to start the Lagos is Learning Adult Literacy project.
Okay.
So it was just fantastic. So I just collaborated. So I applied for a school, which is that Jama'atu Islamiyah Primary School. And I was given the school by Lagos State government to use for the teaching of the students. Then it didn't end there. So Lagos State government provide materials, books, yes, they provide books, textbooks, pencils, and the rest for the school. So then they also provided a curriculum. Yeah, we used our curriculum, we mixed our curriculum with theirs together. So these are the support when Lagos State government.
You get like officers from the Ministry of Education, they can't inspect or they can't check which one that they do?
Yeah. Before you even start, safe. No, can't check. Yeah, before you even start, they can't check. Check the student, check the school, if everything they of top quality. Because you know, Lagos State government, you do anything, quality things. Then part of how they monitor to check, now be that last exam. When you go right after 9 months to show, say, you don't work since.
So it's like an assessment for them?
Yes, an assessment.
So this is what we say you've been get strong ties with Lagos State government. Maybe we don't get any situation where we say, you know, one of your students been asked you, make you help them get work with the Lagos State government, maybe after the whole session or the whole class.
Yes. The truth is, when the students even say the project they in collaboration with the Lagos State government for here, so many expectations, so I'm not gonna lie you. Now, since I tell even you stay counted that because it was even getting out of hand. To the extent, say some of them they even think say Lagos State government give me money.
Plenty money.
Make I come share for the for the class. But the beauty about the students, what I love about them is the knowledge. They just want that knowledge. Because most of them, either they get small business when you do, they know see if they get that knowledge, their small business go improve. Some of them, they work as gardeners for companies of some, but now tiny money they pay them. So them believe say once they sabi read and write, they go get better job with them, or even ask for increment of their salary. Because most of them, it's very interesting, they bring they write letter for them to even take to their oga for office that see your worker is a student of so trying to improve so please give the person time to learn. So when the oga see that kind of thing,
we're very impressed.
Yes, we're very impressed.
Which is nice.
Yes. Then thirdly, those who don't get job at all, pata, we do vocational training for them. The last one we did was soap making, bleach making, and the rest. We also did tie and dye. And when we did tie and dye, before we know it, over 20 of them don't start the business.
This is really amazing. I wish we should keep you here forever, but we just can't. Tell us again the website in case anybody is interested in learning from you or volunteering as a teacher. Where they go? Are you on Instagram?
Yes.
Give us your Instagram handle.
Well, our Instagram handle is at B2S Adult Literacy.
B2S Adult Literacy.
That's B and 2 as a figure.
Yeah, 2 as a figure, then S Adult Literacy.
Adult Literacy.
Yes.
And are you on Twitter?
Yes.
The same thing on Twitter?
Same thing, B2S Adult Literacy on Twitter too.
Okay, B2S. So please, I beg, if you not say you and a person where say you don't go of age and you not sabi read and write, make sure say you follow them and delve into this particular initiative where they actually educate Nigerians who not sabi read and write. B2S Adult Literacy, now within their name, be on top Instagram and also on top Twitter, so follow them. And if you want volunteer to teach, please follow them too. Thank you so much, Erezi. Very nice and what they do. And if you need any of us assistance, please be free to let us know. Yeah. Please. Yeah.
To enjoy more of these our Ogbonge videos when you just watch, press this button to subscribe on top of our YouTube page. You go love her.